I did want to run. Oh, you were sleeping on your face. Oh my gosh. Look at, show Daddy your face.
Oh yeah.
18 miles? No, not quite.
Okay, bye everyone.
Much less.
What was it?
5.
Why is it so low?
Why did I run so low? All 3 kids are dropped off at school, and now we are going to be sitting down here at my desk to get some work done. So I work in a very structured way. I like my lists. I like it all written out. It's how I function. It's how my brain works. It's how I can continue to be successful with all the work that I do. So I'm just gonna show you my whiteboard here. So I wear a lot of different hats when it comes to my business, Relentless Runners. We're coming up on our 10-year anniversary next month, which is just crazy to me. 10 years we've been doing this, but over those 10 years, a lot has grown and a lot has changed in terms of the things that Tony and I do. So it used to just be coaching. It used to just be athletes, programming, coaching, but now it has grown exponentially, and we could probably outsource at this point, but we don't, and we do everything. So I wear a lot of different hats, from marketing, emails, and social media and content creation, you know, inquiries coming through, and back-end stuff like accounting and billing. I program the strength for our app. I manage the back end of the app as well. Like there's a lot of different hats that I wear and a lot of different things that I do. And what I've learned is that each one of those things has a different energy associated with them. So I'm not a woo-woo person, but I do believe that this is very, very accurate. So there is what we would call masculine energy, and there is what we would call feminine energy. Masculine energy are things like admin work. So like maybe answering emails or doing some back end stuff or some billing, things that like don't take a lot of like creative mind power. It's just kind of like the constant flow there. Then we have feminine energy, which would be something like content creation or ideation or different things like community engagement and things like that, social media. So I have learned that I am more successful when I split them up into like categories, because what I used to do is I've got like 2 to 3 different screens here on my desk. And I'd be like, oh, let me answer this athlete text message really quick while I'm simultaneously writing a marketing email. Oh, let me just like, oh, I have this random idea for a social media post. Like, let me do that at the same time. And I was bouncing all over the place, and it was scatterbrained, and the energies were very different. And so now I split them. And so I'm gonna show you my whiteboard. So I've written it out. This is how my brain works, you guys. This may not resonate with you, but this is how my brain works. So my typical day, my work day is usually from 9 to 4, where I have to like go and pick up the kids from school in the middle of that. So from 5 to 7 a.m., that is my personal time. That is when I run. That is when, that is me time. There's no work going on during those hours. That is whatever I want it to be during 5 to 7. From 7 to 9, I'm in pure mom mode. Like you guys saw earlier, I finished my run, I made my breakfast, and I didn't really show it much because it's hard sometimes to record when I am in pure mom mode, because I'm making lunches, I'm making breakfast, I'm getting them dressed, I'm doing hair, I'm packing backpacks, like I'm signing permission slips, like all those things. That happens from the 7 to 9 o'clock hour. My kids get dropped off at school at 8:50, and then Charlie gets dropped off immediately after at her school at 9, just 3 days a week. And then I pick her up at 12. So this is mom mode. No work, no scrolling. I brick my phone during this time too. That's a new one for me. I bought the brick, and I showed that this morning. I brick my phone when I wake up because I will doom scroll. And I brick my phone during 7 to 9 because I will find myself getting lost on social media scrolling when I'm supposed to be focusing on the kids. So from 9 to 12, when Charlie's not here, so on 3 days a week from 9 to 12, that is my deep work block. This is the masculine energy block that I have determined. So I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, which is also key. Emails, programming, app development, back-end, inquiries, any of that masculine energy, those are things that like I have to check off every day. Just like sometimes mindless things that I gotta check off every day. That is when I do that in my masculine energy block, because those are things, again, those are just daily things that I have to check off. They don't take a ton of brain power. They're just kind of like tasks that I have to do. From 12 to 1, I really try to do this. I really try to log off of everything. And from 12 to 1, take a lunch, go on a walk if it's nice, scroll if I want, whatever. I wrote no phone here, but usually that's like the time that I do get on because it's just my time. From 1 to 4, that's my feminine energy block. So this is content creation. I respond to my athletes because I'm in like a more like bubbly, excited, energetic mood during this time. Community engagement inside of our app. We've got like a community forum. I try to engage in there. Or going even on social media and engaging with our community on there. Any sort of like marketing emails or that I have to be creative about, or any sort of like new ideas for new programs inside of our app or things like that. that gets chunked here in the feminine block. And at 3 o'clock, I have to go pick up the kids from school. At 12 o'clock, I have to pick up Charlie from school. And then at 3 o'clock, I have to go pick up the kids from school, but it doesn't take terribly long. And then usually I'll come back and I'll work for 1 more hour until 4 o'clock. And then I close the loop. And this is also another thing. I literally shut my laptop. I think that there's something to say about literally shutting your laptop and being like, nope, my day is over, my work day is over. And I shut it. And then from 4 to 7 p.m., that's family time. So that is making dinner, playing outside, usually a sports practice that night, putting the kids to bed, and then I just have like my time, you know, before I go to bed. But this is kind of how I structure most of my days. Some days it's not like this perfectly, but this is what I have found for me, at least, just because of the so many different hats that I wear and the different energies that each one of those jobs entail inside of Relentless Runners. This is the best way for me to be productive and to stay on task and to like, for my output to be so much greater, because I'm like, I don't know, just that I just, because I'm categorizing it, if that makes any sense. So right now, it is currently, it's 9:27. I dropped off Charlie at school at 9, came back, reheated my coffee, and now I'm gonna sit at my desk and I'm gonna start my masculine energy block, and I'm gonna just really put my head down and get a lot of work before at 12 o'clock I have to go and pick up Charlie. See all the lovely artwork up here. So that truly is just from my morning when I wake up until 12 o'clock when I just went and picked up Charlie. That's just the first half of my day. But as I begin to, you know, pour more time and whatnot into YouTube and trying to show you guys how I train as a working mom of 3, what I would really love to know from you guys is, what do you want to see? Like, what exactly is it that would help you show up stronger and more empowered as a mother runner? On Instagram, I believe I got a lot of questions about meals and things that I eat. That's just one piece of the puzzle, but I happily can share a lot of like dinner meals that I will make for the family that support me in my marathon training and everything like that. But I would love if you guys would comment what it is that you want to see more of my nighttime routine to have successful 5 a.m. wake up calls, or the actual training that I'm doing to continue to get faster into motherhood, because I've only continued to get faster and faster with every race that I've done at this point. But yeah, let me know what it is that I can help you with the most, and I will do the best that I can to create the YouTubes. And as a reminder, I'm very new to YouTube, and I will be learning as I go along. So patience and love is always appreciated.